Hey guys, it's Lori. I have a craft project for you today using the books that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I showed those to you in a video the other day. I'm gonna link it below because it's telling you about what the red dots on the bottom of the books are. So anyway, I'm gonna make my project with that book. With those books, I should say, and I'm gonna share that with you, show you what I did. I always like to change things up, so if there's something you would have done differently, maybe it's something I would like too. So let me know what you think, and yeah, so let's get into the project. Here's my supplies. I'm just using my glass cutting board because that's, as you can see, what I lay things on when I paint or something like that. I'm going to be using some Mod Podge. I'm not sure if I'm going to need my glue gun or not, but I have it out. It's plugged in just in case I decide I need it. I'm going to be using some of this Valentine's ribbon and some of this ribbon right here, the burlap with lace that these both came from Dollar Tree. And this right here, honestly, I'm not sure where it came from, but it's just some thin red ribbon that I think I'm gonna use as well. Maybe some of this jute. I'm gonna need some whiteout. And I might use this little flower. I'm not sure yet. There might be a couple little embellishments that I use that I don't show you because I kind of figure these things out as I go sometimes. So I'm gonna use my box cutter. I'm not sure if I'll use this, what do you call this stuff? Cotton twine. I'm not sure if I'll use this or not. It came from the automotive section of the Dollar Tree. And I also have some of these little mini clothespins. I might use some of those. I'm just not sure yet. Okay. I'm also gonna use this little brush right here for my Mod Podge. And this is some books from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using these books. I also printed out some words right here. This just says love a whole bunch of times over and over. I also have one that says XOXO a whole bunch of times over and over right there. And did I show you the scissors? We're going to use some scissors. Okay, let me get started on this project. I almost forgot to show you, I'm also going to be using some of these little wooden hearts that came from the Dollar Tree as well. They say love on one side and they're plain on the other. So I'm going to use some of those. First thing I need to do is take care of these red dots on the bottom of my book. Not all of them have them, but these three do. So if you ever wondered what these red dots are, I have a video explaining that and I'll link it below. Okay, that is what the whiteout is for. I'm just gonna use a little whiteout on them real quick, real simple. And you'll notice that it's kind of stark white compared to the edges of the pages, which are a little bit yellowed. That's not gonna matter. It's not gonna be noticed. Next thing we're gonna do is just take all of the jackets off. And next, we're gonna take the covers off. Just gonna tell you right now, this is a really simple, very simple project. It's nothing super fancy. I guess I didn't realize that this had a dark blue page, but that might be interesting. So I'm gonna try and save that page and just bend this back. If I can't save that page, it's fine. Just gonna bend it back and take my box cutter and cut the cover off. Right there. Bend back the back cover and do the same thing. see what this one looks like with the blue page. You can either save this and use it for something else or do what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna toss it. So yeah. All right. Sometimes you have to pick at this to get it off, but tear this part off because I don't want that brown paper on there. So I'm just gonna pick that off really quick. All right, next we're gonna do this one. I kind of picked out the ones that had a white page in the beginning instead of having the page like this in the beginning. I wanted like a white page. So that is how I picked out my books. Let's go ahead and cut this one off. This is proving to be very tedious work, trying to pick all this cardboard off of here. Tedious AF. Okay, so what I finally figured out, a wet cloth, just damp, just good and damp. Wipe it over that cardboard residue that's on the edges, because I don't want to like tear my binding completely off or else my pages are just gonna fall out, right? So here we go. An old putty knife scrapes it right off then, once you dampen it. Here's all of my books, stripped of their covers. And I did decide to take the blue page off of the one. I left the one on the back just because, I don't know, you're not gonna see it anyway. So now I'm just gonna decide which ones I want to have in a stack. Let's see, different sizes. I think I finally decided this is how I want them. I want to make 2 stacks, 3 books in each stack. You can do it however you want. You can do it with 1 book, you can do it with 2, you know, however many you want. But this is my 2 stacks of books that I'm going to use. And move on to the next step. I'm going to use this ribbon. Like I said, this is a really simple thing to do. Not sure how long I want it to be, so I'm not going to cut it off just yet, but let's see. I'm just going to put it underneath. Yeah, I think I just want it to be around just that way. So there's that. Put it around the front and bring it around like this. And here's where I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue to glue my ribbon, but I don't want it to be really, really tight. So let me kind of mess with it for just a minute. Okay, I like seasonal decor that I can switch up for the seasons. So I'm gonna make this loose enough that it's gonna stay, but I can also take it off and put something else on it after Valentine's Day. So while that glue is drying or cooling or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to do the same thing with this little stack of books with this ribbon. So I don't really want this to glue down to my book, so once this glue cools just a touch, I'm gonna put my fingers underneath that ribbon just to make sure it's not gluing to my pages, because I do wanna be able to take this off if I want to. This one's probably gonna be able to stay on, but you know, I just wanna be able to change it up. Okay, all good to go. Next step, let's work with these one at a time. I'm gonna take this one and I'm gonna use this ribbon right here. I always put a rubber band around it just to keep it from unraveling, but I'm just gonna use a piece of this. And I'm gonna come into the center of my ribbon. Can you see that? I hope I'm in the frame. Come into the center and tie it like that. I don't know if I'll need a knot, but okay. I was gonna try to make it so I could untie it, but I can snip it off if I need to, just in case I want to change it. I like to be able to change things. So there's that. Okay. Now I'm just gonna embellish it a little bit. Straighten it out a little. There we go. And I know that this is pink, the ribbon is red, but I thought it looked kind of pretty up against it. So I'm not sure, is that enough or is that, I don't know. I got out some other flowers. Maybe I could check and see what this would look like if I put a little sprig of this in there. I think that might be pretty. Let's see. Let's try it. You're just kind of watching me try out different things right now. I like it. I like it. Let's do it. Can I just pull that off? Yeah, that works. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just glue this to the ribbon. Why not? Might cut that little nubby thing off. There we go. Hopefully I'm in the frame. I'm really bad about that, you know, so. A little bit of glue on there. Stick it to the ribbon and not the book. Okay. I think that could probably just sit there, but I'm gonna put just a little dot of glue on it just because I want it to sit still. That was more than a little dot. Well, that's all right. I'm just gonna make sure it doesn't stick to my page. Oh goodness. See guys, I'm no pro. I am no pro. So that just goes to show you, you can make cute things without being a pro. Okay, there, I'm happy with it. Very simple project. That's what this looks like. I'll show it to you after I set it out with the rest of my decor. Okay, there's that. Next one, this one. For this one, I'm gonna use a little piece of twine and I'm gonna do the same thing. I am gonna make sure it goes the right direction so it doesn't look funny. There we go. Tie it. Nah, I don't like it in a bow. Okay, there's that. You just leave it like that, actually. It looks kind of cute. Just like that. Very simple. But I'm going to take it a little bit further by making an embellishment with one of these. You could just take one of these and tie it right on there. And that would look super cute. But instead, I have printed out papers just on my printer here at home. It says love all over it. what I did was I typed out one row, copied it, and pasted it all the way down the page. So that's what I did. What I'm going to do is cover this heart with this paper. To do that, I'm going to flip it over, make sure I'm on the words, and just trace it. Trace it around the heart. And cut it out. Okay. Now I'm going to attach it to this side. I'm going to attach it to this side, then it will still say love on the other side. So there you go. All I'm going to do is take some of this Mod Podge, cover this wooden heart with a nice layer of Mod Podge. Okay, I'm going to cover this with a little Mod Podge. And we're just going to let this dry. While I'm waiting on this to dry, I'm going to show you. I have one right here with the XOXO on it, and it's already dry. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one. Okay. I think I'm going to tie it on. I was thinking about possibly using one of these. Let's try it. Let's just try it and see what it looks like. That's actually kind of cute. What do you think, McKenna?
I like it.
It's kind of cute like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I kind of like it. I'm leaving it like that. All right. But I think I'm going to use a little bow that I just made out of some twine by wrapping it around my fingers and tying a piece of twine in the center, and voila, it's a bow. There you go. Should I use it? Like, should I glue it on, or should I just put it under the clip? Gosh, now I don't know. I think I'm done. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. And if you wanted, you could even put some flowers in there. I have some right here. I'm just going to pull some off and see what it looks like. Oh my, I kind of like it. Sometimes less is more, but sometimes it just feels like it needs a little something. And I like that. I like it. So, yeah, there we go. It's done. Here's both of them side by side. I really like these very much. And after Valentine's, I can easily switch these up. So yes, this is my simple project with the books. The Dollar Tree books, I just gave them a new life. I feel good about that. Yeah, there's what it looks like on the side. So that's what that one looks like. I like it very much. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.